What's up, gardening friends? Jeff here, Tropical Plant Party. How's everybody doing? I hope you're good. I'm great. I've got some cactus cuttings to deal with today. I picked these up, I want to say back in probably October or November, and I haven't potted them up because they're just cuttings. And it just wasn't the right timing. I didn't want to pot these up until I knew things would be warm enough for them. And this particular cactus is a Myrtillo, I believe. I'll insert the name when I get to talking about this guy. But one of them needs an exceptional amount of time to dry out or it will rot, and that's this guy. Whereas this guy up here, much more sturdy, and it is definitely ready to be potted up. I mean, look at how dehydrated this poor cactus is. This is a Cereus Peruvianus. I don't know how to say it. It's a San Pedro Cactus. And it's already started putting out some roots, so it is definitely ready to go ahead and get potted up. Let's go ahead and do that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to blend up a really nice draining mix to put these in, and I'm going to do that with a few different things. All my nurseries are closed right now. I think they're starting to open up soon, so I can't really get a hold of any fancy soils or anything like that. So this is just Miracle-Gro cactus and palm potting mix. I'm not using it as it is because I really don't feel like this stuff drains well enough for cactus. You can see in here it holds its shape a little bit too much. All right, I know that doesn't look like it held its shape, but it really retains moisture a little bit too much. It's got a lot of peat in it, which I'm not crazy about for cactus in the environment. Let's add some stuff into this. What I have going on here is I've added in this orchid bark mix that has chunks of kiwi bark in it and some charcoal, and then perlite. There's the perlite. I'm just gonna go ahead and mix this together. And really should probably be wearing gloves just because perlite's dusty and kind of abrasive, but I don't know. I'm taking risks today. Blend it together. I would also add some horticultural grade sand, some like large grain sand, coarse sand. I don't have any, which is why I'm using the orchid bark instead. It'll do the same purpose. The whole point is that this is very airy, water can move through it. Don't want it to hold its shape. Because I keep my cactus outside during late spring, really mid-spring probably through almost all of fall. And we get a fair amount of rain here, so this needs to drain very well. I don't want it to retain moisture. I want it to be watered when I water it. There's an actual stick in this orchid mix. Alright, now that that's done, time to get the pots out. There we go. Here are the pots. This clay pots, they'll dry out nice and quick. And like I said, I'm not positive I'm going to plant up the Myrtillo just now, but the San Pedro, it is definitely ready to be potted up. This poor thing's very dehydrated. So just do things one at a time here. We'll come over here, get a nice layer of mix in there. I'm probably not going to have this filled to the brim. Brim? Rim. Which is it? Now I just need to kind of make a little cavity in here. Really do not want this cutting to be any more than, I'd say, 1 to 3 inches down. 3 inches is really pushing it. I just kind of want like this, about to right there, but we'll see what I have to do to make it stand up on its own. That's going to be the real challenge here. It looks like the cut that the grower made here is at a bit of an angle, which is not ideal. You can go ahead and start getting that filled in around the base. Okay, I'm surprised so far this is actually standing up on its own, but I really don't expect that to last, so I'm going to put some stakes in there just to be safe. And to do that, I'm going to drive them down right alongside the cutting. Bit of push, hopefully not cut my fingers up, as far down as it will go. And do the same thing on the other side. Looking at this now, I really could have put some more soil in here, but I was thinking I may have to put gravel in it to help stabilize it. It really seems to be doing fine on its own. So there's a stake right there. There's a stake put in right here, and another right next to it. And this is actually pretty stable. Quick and easy. Really not much to it. The main thing is really the soil. And I did not pot this very deep at all. I'm also not going to water this in. Not today. It's kind of cool. The weather's been up and down. It's that time of year, early March right now, where it was in like the 80s for a few days a while ago, and then it dropped into the 40s, and now we're back into the 40s. We're all over the place. And the temperatures out here in my grow space are kind of a little bit more on the chilly side. I mean, it's like 73 right now, which is the coolest it's been in a while. That's because I had to shut my heaters off because I just watered, and whole long story. But I'm not going to water this in until temperatures have warmed back up and are going to stay warmed up. So Really, once I have things stabilized in the upper 70s, I'll give this a watering. For now, this'll do just fine. And at the same time, I should talk about fertilizer. I do have a particular fertilizer I prefer to use with my cactus, and that is tomato fertilizer. Why do I like tomato fertilizer? Well, it has a lot of calcium in it, which is awesome. Builds nice, strong plants. Nitrogen's not too high. It's not going to burn them. They don't really need that much phosphate, but tomatoes need a lot for flowering. And there's a little bit of sulfur in here, which is nice because that is going to potentially help reduce risks of rotten fungus. But it doesn't really make sense to add this into the mix just yet because it hasn't started growing. But when I notice active growth on this, I'm going to go ahead and put some of this in there. This is a slow release, so I really think it would just go to waste if I were to put it in there right now. Although it does have a few roots. Let's go ahead and put a teeny tiny bit in just to be safe. Yeah, I normally wouldn't put fertilizer into something that's a cutting. However, this has already started to take a little bit of root, and this is not very high in nitrogen, so I'm not as concerned about the plant system being burnt up by being over-fertilized. In fact, I mostly just want to make sure that the calcium can get down to those roots and help encourage them to grow. All right, that was probably too much. Whoops. And then I would prefer to use, an actual gardening tool for this, but I don't really have any teeny tiny little tools to work with, so I'm just going to go ahead and use my little St. Louis Cardinals pencil here to blend that into the top layer of soil all the way around. And it really doesn't even matter right now because I'm not watering this in just yet. If it does get watered, it'll appreciate that fertilizer. Okay, but that's enough of this guy. Talk about the Myrtillo cactus. I'll go ahead and just set it in the pot so it's standing upright and we can have a better look at it. There we go. There's the Myrtillo. Looking really nice. These guys are kind of dusty, though this particular cactus does kind of have a powdery hue to it. I am going to take some soapy water, give these a spray, and wipe them down with a damp cloth because they're chromatophores, or stomatophores that is. Chromatophores are what octopus use to change colors. The stoma, where the plants respirate, those get clogged up by the dust, and this blocks light from getting into them as well. Not really the natural powder. I'm talking about the San Pedro back here, this dusty guy. That way it can absorb light more efficiently. Gotta keep the dust off the plants as much as you can. But the Myrtillo, the only reason I'm considering not potting it up right now is because this particular cactus is much more prone to rot. And until I'm in a really hot season, I don't want this to be sitting in soil that could end up being wet for a little bit too long. The San Pedro, I'm not that worried about. This guy, I'm not quite as sure. But I think what I'm going to do, just to be safe, so I don't really have to worry about dehydrating, is I'm just going to go ahead and put a teeny tiny bit of soil down in there so that if it wants to take root, it can go ahead and put some roots out. But I'm not actually going to pot this up. I'm going to provide the plant with its own option there. Alright, see that? That's all I'm putting in there. It's not even in full contact with the soil. I feel like that's a kind of a happy medium to go with this guy for right now. San Pedro, I'm not as concerned about. As far as care is concerned for these, I'm really not going to do much with them. I'm going to make sure that they're getting plenty of light, a minimum of 5.5 hours of direct sun every single day, and they're going to be kept on the cooler side until things warm up naturally, and it's time to go ahead and get them growing on their own, or when they basically decide they want to start growing. So I could go ahead and start watering them right now if I wanted to, but they're just going to rot. Cool and dry is pretty much the safest way to go. And I'm really excited to go ahead and get this one potted up though, because it's so cute with its little nubby arm coming out there. I wish it had another one right here. That would be adorable. Anyways, that's going to do it. Just a quick little pot up video on the San Pedro cactus, and then some talk about this Myrtillo, or whatever it ends up being. That will all be in the description. Awesome cactus. San Pedros are super easy to grow, really easy to grow from cuttings as well. They're mostly sold as cuttings. In fact, you can get on eBay and there's just San Pedro cactus cuttings galore. Go get you some cuttings and plant them up. It's ridiculously easy, and they grow very easily. I've had a lot of different cactus. This one seems to be one of the ones that is the least prone to rot in my experience for me. I don't know about you, I don't know your life, but for me, they've been working well. All right, I'll stop rambling. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It helps a lot, and I really do appreciate every single one of them. Subscribe as well. I upload multiple times a week. I'll put all my social media stuff down in the description. Follow me, I follow you back, and then we can have fun, nerdy plant time together. And comment down below, because I love talking to y'all. What's your experience with these cactus? Anybody had a lot of experience with this Myrtillo, or I think it's called a blue candle cactus, blue torch cactus. Or is that Trichocereus? This is for a separate video. Let me know what's going on with your cactus and succulents and houseplants. Have you done a lot of these from cuttings? I think they're fun. I think they're easy. Really worthwhile. All right, I'll shut up now. As always, everybody, keep on growing.